know you've seen what happened. I don't know, it's crazy, right? Here's the crazy news of the whole day. Russell Westbrook's situation is only getting worse. As the team struggle to try to deal with him, they want him traded, they want him out of the way, but they don't know how to go about getting it done. So let's go into the details of how they're supposed to be moving around this situation. As I'm still here confused on why my notifications ain't going out the way they supposed to right now. It's like they literally, the Los Angeles Lakers literally said, you're getting nothing, and I mean that. I mean, I'm seeing names I've never seen before in my life. I mean, glad to see you. Congratulations. I'm glad some of you got in. But I know people I know banging on the door like, the heck? What's up, cool Eagle? So don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hopefully you get a notification. Sorry to everybody else in the world. Russell Westbrook will not be playing tonight against the Denver Nuggets. As once again, the relationship with Russell Westbrook and the team is taking a bad turn for the worse. Russ is hurt. Well, he's not hurt, he's just mad. No, Russ is hurt. He did hurt his hamstring. I don't know if it's enough to keep you out 2 weeks. They're just trying to find anybody that will take Russell Westbrook. He don't want to be there. They don't want him there. But $47 million says he stays right there. That's the scenario now. You know, you got to pay him. I mean, you paid him all this money, so now you got to play him. Well, for a hamstring injury, it's usually 7 to 10 days. You know, depending on how bad the hamstring is. Now, if it's severely pulled, you might not be well enough to play. I mean, yeah, you saw Magic Johnson go down. That was a severe hamstring pull. When he played against the Pistons in the finals, they was like, yeah, y'all won because we ain't have y'all, yeah, Magic was out. I'm like, dude, do you know we steamrolled y'all with Magic in there? We went right at Magic. Game 1, game 2, he was getting steamrolled. He pulled that hamstring. He made a business decision. What's up with Russ? Well, Russ don't want to play. That's what it is. But he's playing because you're playing for a team you don't want to play for. Like me and you, we will never understand what that's like. But it's people just don't understand. They're like, man, I love basketball. I could play basketball all day. I play it for free. Yeah, but when you play it for your job, it's a lot different. It's just like your job. It was fun. Think about any job you had that was fun when you first got there. Man, this is easy. It's fun. Work that job for a couple months or a year. The fun go out the door. Now it's your job. Gotta go in this motherfucker again. It's a job. So, no, he's not faking an injury. Russ really did pull a hamstring. How severe is it? I don't know. But Russ is somebody that plays through pain. Like, this doesn't hurt. It don't help Russ that he's hurt. Because they can't trade him. If he's hurt right now, hamstring, he's still got to pass a physical. But the thing is now that Russ is saying, you know what, I pulled a hamstring and I played through the pain and dealt with it just so I could be here, and it's re-aggravating me over and over again. It's a bad look. It's a very bad look, friends. I know, right? 47th Ronin, baby. You want him to leave Lakerland? Shoot, so does everybody. Who wouldn't? No, they don't want to do that. That destroys the narrative. All of that destroys the narrative. Watch what happens next season. Russ could go to any other team. Watch how Russ start tearing it up. See, this is where I don't like Undisputed with Shannon and Skip. It gets on my nerves. It gets on my nerves. And let me tell you why it gets on my nerves. The thing with Shannon and Skip gets on my nerves and bothers me The reason why it bothers me so much is when they both team up and they on the same side and they're attacking Russell Westbrook. It's like they got blinders on and they can just see Russ and they just go right after Russ. I mean, for real, they just go right after Russ, like straight line down the road. Let's attack Russ. For what? Listen, they're not pointing out the facts of the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers do not play good defense. They play, now they're a little bit more aggressive. Guys are jumping up at balls, they're getting more steals, but they're allowing way more points. Playing at a faster pace, the opposition is still scoring with no problems. Yes, your scoring is going up, but you don't have the personnel that work together enough to deal with each other enough to get to this level. This is creating the narratives that exist to this point today. It's kind of embarrassing, to say the least. Wow, they're tearing down the old Denny's. What's up, Giz? Oh, the thing is that Russell Westbrook, let me tell you what happened with Russ. Russell Westbrook saw the whole thing before it even imploded. And now Pat Bev gonna be the next guy they blame. With Russ not on the floor, who you think gonna get the blame now? It's going to go from Russ to Pat Bev. Pat Bev has not played up to the potential of Pat Bev. Pat Bev, they played 3 games. I swear he probably got a combined 4 points. Maybe 5. He done fouled out. He got about like 20 fouls. He ain't did diddly squat. Kendrick, none. That's a good name for him, none. Because that's how many points he had, none. The last time they played, none. Now, I guarantee you, you put Russ on any other team, Russ is going to destroy. I guarantee it. You put Russ on any other team, he will destroy. Oh, yeah, Jenny Buzz. He was our most valuable player. LeBron was what? Because he played like almost every game. That's right. Russ don't try to miss any games. He played through pain last year. He played through everything, and they still dumped on him. Crazy driving lady, go ahead. Jesus Christ. People don't know how to drive, boy, I swear. It's pitiful. Oh, it's gonna get a lot more interesting after that. Oh, if that's what you thought, oh, it's finna get a lot more crazy. No, 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 no. You see, the problem is everyone didn't know how to accept the situation for what it was. Russell Westbrook is doing exactly what Russell Westbrook do. But he can't be Russ when LeBron's on the court. LeBron is in his way all the time. And when he's not in the game and he's playing with everyone else, he plays better. He does not play well with LeBron. So now, okay, we've seen that happen with Rodney Hood. We've seen that happen with other players. They don't play well with LeBron. You put them in other scenarios on other teams, it's different. Not everybody can play well with LeBron. Really just that simple. Woo! Door number 3. Well, behind door number 3, you have a bunch of people who also feel the same way. So, it's not always about Westbrook. It's about the Los Angeles Lakers as a team. Like, I'm so proud that Stephen A. has finally did something right and spoke up against the real problem of the team, which is AD. AD Yeah, AD is now on the scale of, oh well. That's where AD is right now. He's on the scale of, oh well. I'm going to get my numbers. But he's not impacting the game. He's hitting the ground. He's hurting his back. He doing all this craziness. But at the end of the day, when the chips is all in the middle of the table, is AD coming down winning the game for you? No. Once he got that big money and he signed that Supermax, he laxed. He laxed. He got comfortable. He got fat as hell and started shooting threes. Then he hit the weight room and then got all buffed and got him and started pushing Dwight Howard. Rah! Rah! Push Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard was like, man, are you crazy? And now Howard is gone, unceremoniously gone. He's just off in the wind. You mean to tell me Dwight Howard, you couldn't pay him to be on the team? Give him the minimum contract to let him be on the team for about, half the season to help out? You need somebody who can give you a couple fouls. Yeah, they unceremoniously got rid of him. Then, on top of that, they had another bright idea. They said, hey, let's check this out. AD has not played up to the potential, would you say? Do you think AD is playing up to his potential? I don't think he is. I don't think Anthony Davis has played up to his potential at all. No, I do not. I think Anthony Davis has been a complete disappointment. I think Anthony Davis is beside that, besides being a complete disappointment, I think he has put the Lakers in a financial bind. They've overpaid and lost money, considerable amount of money, to not make the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying they won't make the playoffs this year, but if they don't this year, oh, Jesus Christ. LeBron will be gone at the end of the season. Period. Gone. I hope they don't make the playoffs. I know this is bad on Darvin Ham, but I need them not to make them playoffs. I need the Lakers not to go. Oh, AD was never the next Tim Duncan. He was supposed to be the next Kevin Garnett. That's how they looked at him. They was like, he's like another Kevin Garnett. He could score in the post. He could go outside and hit shots. Tim had an inside presence. He wasn't scared to go in the paint and score off the glass. And he was the best on the glass scorer there was. A lot of people think Scottie Pippen. I'm like, that's when Scottie Pippen was learning to shoot. Scottie was a brick shooter. He shoot at the rim. He had no arc on his shot. It was a terrible looking shot. So he started shooting bank shots. I'm like, yeah, I used to shoot like that. It's a good shot to shoot when no one's guarding you. You're shooting right at the rim. But when your legs get tired and your arms get tired, your shot's gonna hit the front of the rim or the back of it. Well, your body changes when you get older. So for me, it affects your shot a lot. All your mechanics are a little different now. They're not the same as they used to be. I never had that before. Like, I never had anyone say, okay, this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go here, we're gonna do that. It was different for us. Oh, basketball for me? Look, I was the worst player in the world. And I'm in the world in 8th grade. I was god awful at basketball. God awful. Because I didn't play it. I played one time in 6th grade. And I was terrible then either. I didn't even want to shoot the ball. I was just playing defense. I didn't know nothing about the game. About actually playing it. I watched it. Never played it. 8th grade. I was god awful at the game. So imagine not playing basketball until like really 8th grade. And I told you, it was a whole team. It was 2 teams, right? And everybody had their minutes on the floor. And whoever had the most points at the end, combined as a team, while they were out there on the floor, it was 2-on-2 basketball. So it was like all the other kids on one side and all the other kids on the other. I was the anchor. Why would you make me the anchor? So our 2 strongest people, they played each other first. And that was like watching an NBA game, 2-on-2. They going back. Boom, 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 boom. They going at it. You got Bird, you got all these dudes in there, they getting down. Then all of a sudden, they all come out the game. Then it's on me. I'm playing with 3. My partner is a girl, Ursula, and we playing against 2 other girls. And we getting whooped. All we needed was 2 baskets, and the team is looking at me too in such disgust. They looking up at me like, all we need is 2 baskets. I mean, seriously, he's just looking at me with disgust. All we need is 2 baskets. And I'm like, man, I'm trying. Like, I gave it to Ursula. She had the best shot. It was literally that bad. Oh, I was worse than Westbrook. I'm like, I gave it to Ursula to get the shot, and she almost got it. It fell off. They looking at me like, all the guys, they just in disgust. Like, all we need is 2 baskets, man. That's all we need. And we would win. And man, we went down there and they scored another basket. And then we got one. Then Stephanie scored a basket. And we sitting there missing, going back and forth. And the other team don't know what to do. And at the last shot of the game, she getting ready to call it. I pull up for a jump shot, and he hit nothing but net. And the one guy like, you hit a shot on net. He congratulated me. I'm like, we just lost. And the rest of the team is looking like, what is he celebrating with you for? And I'm like, I don't even know. We just lost. I can care less that I hit all net. We just lost. And I did not like losing, especially losing like that. I never wanted that feeling again. So that summer, I go to Saginaw, Michigan. And when we go to Saginaw for the summer, that was it. Spent the whole summer in Saginaw. Oh, thanks, Drew. My cousin that y'all see here that run the Saginaw STEM, Dante, taught me the game. All 3 of them played. Nikki, Antoine, and Dante. They ran the courts. They ran the basketball courts down. Nobody beat the Davis boys. And here I come stand down there for the summer. They was like, we don't take L's. We can't have you mess this up. So, right away, we hit the court. My cousin, right before the game started, we there early. He was like, all right, I'm going to show you what to do. Dante, because Dante run the point. He's like, I'm going to come down, right? They're going to collapse on me. I'm going to dish you the ball. All you do is that shot there. Because he was teaching me how to shoot and spread my fingers and do all that. The only shot I could really hit with consistency was from the side. The corner shot. That was my shot. I'm like, all right, this is my shot here. Corner shot. I can hit this. He's like, okay, cool. Right now, we'll work on everything later. The game getting ready to come up. All you do is guard the man that's guarding you. Wherever he go, you follow him. You make sure you deny him the ball. I'm like, okay. So when the game started, true to word, my cousin was crossing people over. They collapse on him. The guy that's guarding me will collapse to help out. He kicked it to me. And don't even think about it. Shoot it. When you get there, shoot the ball. And I got it. First shot I pulled up, switch. Hey, did you see that? It went in. I'm like, he's like, yeah, I saw it. I'm like, it went in. I shot it and it went in. He's like, I saw it. Defense is where I prevail. Now, the corner shot I learned, but defense, oh, that was second nature. I took the defense right away. I could guard anybody on the court. It was like, man, dude, how did you know? I'm like, I just know where they finna throw the ball. I know who finna get it. I know how his tendencies. I know this dude likes to jump up high before he try to cross somebody. I know where to put my hands. I had like 50 steals. It was I probably set a steals record in that game. And it's like my first basketball game. I knew like they ain't finna get my guy that I'm guarding the ball at all. They can care less for him. He's a decoy. So I can set a trap to make it think he's open. And when that guy jump in the air, he jump in the air to pass every time. I'm like, when he do that, I'm going to close in and steal this ball. And sure enough, stole it every time. And he blaming the other guy. I was cerebral when it came to defense. That's why me and my best friend used to play like 5-on-5, and he'd be on one team and I'm on the other. We the two captains. I know I'm gonna win. And he'll have all the players on his team. Because he got a temper. He gonna get into it with his team and they gonna argue all day long. I'm like, me and you gonna cancel each other out. It's gonna come down to the rest of the team. I know how to get the best out of every last one of them because I know what they do. And that kid, Owen, with the cat eyes, he kept hitting that pull-up. He was John Paxson that night. He was hitting every pull-up jump shot he took. I would drive, cross, boom, 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 kick it right to him. And he would just pull up, drop. Spanky had the Spanky spin. He come in the lane, hit that spin, boop, and go up for a layup. The Spanky spin. So when I came back from Michigan, everybody here didn't think, they know me as the guy that can't play basketball. So now I'm like, let's play basketball. Now football, because I was a football star. I dominated football since second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh. Football was my thing. I was the best. I was one of the best. Period. You couldn't, there wasn't a position I couldn't play. Like quarterback, I could throw the ball, but I ain't going to throw it that far. Cornerback and wide receiver is the position I played. I was normally fast enough, first step quickness, and then I had something that the other people didn't have. That innate value of knowing what the play is going to be before it's called. Knowing what the people want to do to get over. Football is my number one sport. Dominate you in it at any time. It's not He-Man stories. These are real life stories. So when I came back and was like, all right, let's play ball. Let's hoop. They were like, you want to hoop? All right, I'm guarding him. And boy, they thought it was just like it was in 8th grade. Man, I hit almost every jump shot I took. Now I wasn't shooting from the corner no more. I was shooting from everywhere. And then when they was like, yo, switch it up. Yeah, Steve, guard him. Now I was taken seriously. That was the first time I was taken seriously. They put Steve on me. It was, all right, switch up. We're going to switch that up. Steve, you guard him now. I was like, oh, I've upgraded to Steve? Wait, guess what I'm going to do to Steve? Steve was getting shut down on offense, and I was just like, all right, Steve, on me, I'm going to get the ball up. I'm passing the ball. I'm getting the people the ball now. They got me just like, you want to run the point? All right, I'll bring it up. And I was doing Westbrook. If I got the ball and I was bringing it up, I wasn't giving the defense time to set it all. I was gone. It was zip, boom, 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 boom. Why would I allow their defense time to set? To me, that's stupid. Yeah, on blacktop, don't nobody communicate. So when you playing blacktop basketball, that's what they do. But now you see everybody play like that. No, because I was a born shooter. I was more like, I was the first Steph Curry. Well, I didn't dribble like Steph, but I shot like Steph. I was the first guy doing those deep shots, like Papa shot, quick release. As soon as it touched, gone. They like, man, dog, I can't get there, dog. You shoot it too quick. I shot quick. As soon as that ball touched, and it'll go in. I could shoot from like damn near half court. All I had to do was hit the weight room. The one game when dude was like, I know how to beat you. I just got to get up on you, make you dribble, put it on the ground. And I said, all right, cool. When I started that second game, I started shooting from like half court. I'm like, yeah, well, if I back all the way up, you got to guard me out here. You gonna give me this much space? Because I'll put it on the ground. I'm going to blow right by you. See, I told them. They just wasn't listening. Oh, they was listening after that. That's when I was Kev Curry, baby. Kev Curry. That's when I was like, Curry, play like me. I'm like, look at that. He playing like me. Hitting them shots from the corner like that. Nah, my shot didn't look like that. Mine was more pure. He said, I was the first Steph in practice. Yeah, I played against y'all, Juan. Me, you, J Bones, I played against y'all. We tore y'all up, though. We was at Bally's. Then you start hitting the weight room. And didn't come back. I was like, I sent y'all to the weight room. He said, I got my game going out here. I was like, I sent you to the weight room, to the bench. And you hit them weights and you ain't come back. Next thing you know, my man was like The Rock. I was like, man, what happened to Juan? Oh, J Bones used to stay with me. J Bones was quick. So for Jay, he couldn't shoot like me. I had to leave it open for him, leave space, so that he can go ahead and shoot the jump shot, because I wanted J Bones to shoot. He was more of a slasher, and he just used his quickness. He can run all day. So I was like, all right, let me back up off Jay. Let Jay shoot that shot. Chaos, he was Chaos, he used to love to, he was just using his height. Chaos used his height. Lucky didn't really play that much. He was out there. But he was like in the way. We would just tell him, just rebound. Like OG, man. Oh man, we took OG. OG never played. Like nobody didn't know. OG cannot play basketball. Like it is totally not in his blood at all. He don't have the cells to even go in there and rebound. It was so bad. Like he went in there and grabbed his shoes. Like I'm finna go play basketball. Oh, all right. We got OG out here. OG got all this height. Athleticism. We like, all right, here we go. We got somebody that's gonna help us out on the inside. A man like Horace Grant out here. Man, OG came out there and it was so bad. It was so bad. We were dying laughing. We were all on the other end of the court laughing as him and this other crazy white guy, man. He was like Birdman that played for the Miami Heat. Him and OG was battling for the rebound. It was like Dennis Rodman battling in it. They were like fighting over this rebound. We all the way on the other end of the court, like they still battling for the ball down there. They, I got it. It was so bad. I was like, he couldn't gauge his strength. Like, he would go for a layup and put way too much force on the layup. Like, boom! Mashai was laughing. The ball was going all the way back on the other side. I'm like, you right there. Why would you put that much force on the ball? Like, I'm just like, are you not comprehending how this game works? Just lay it up in there. That's all you got to do. You right at the rim by yourself. They was finna give you that. They ready to inbound the ball out of bounds. I'm like, I've never seen that like this. Even in a spoof movie, I have not seen anything like this. This is blowing my mind right now. Yeah, OG was naturally strong, but he was just not coordinated enough for basketball at all. He didn't understand how that game worked. We sat OG down. He was on Bashad's team after that. So they sat OG down and replaced him. It was OG, yeah, you just sit this one out. Bashad, I think he don't like to lose like me, but he got a quick temper. He blamed everybody on the team. He started blasting everybody. Man, those are the good old days, man. We used to play in that damn Recplex for hours. That's how I met Carlos, because Carlos was in there. He was running point for the other team. I was like, Los be in there on point. Oh man, Dom on the basketball court. I only seen Dom really play once. That's it. Even Beans didn't really play like that. Beans played, but not like that. When Dom played with us, he wasn't even as tall as he is now. He traveled most of the time. Yeah, Beans didn't play with us that much because Beans was mostly laid back. He's like, they put him in there because of his height. That's how it was with Chaos. Like, Chaos could ball. Lucky was the same way. We put Lucky in there. Lucky had the height, but Lucky couldn't. He couldn't jump. My cousin is 5'6", and I think he about 5'6", 5'7". He was jumping up there with Lucky, grabbing the rebounds and pulling them down. Lucky 6 feet tall. He jumped up there. They were battling for the boards. He was out rebounding them the entire game. And then he hurt his knee or something. And I'm like, look, man, just sit down. If you hurt your knee, don't give me excuses why you letting this dude rebound now. But, you know, that wasn't Lucky game. Like, Lucky can care less about playing some basketball. He was just doing it because everybody else was there. And we was all doing it. Luck cared nothing about that. Yeah, Lucky won the hoop. He'll tell the story though that he was. Man, I used to hoop all the time. No, you were out there. You were present on the floor. That ain't hooping. You was out there on the floor though. Oh, Shorty, man. Shorty and Shy got into that fist fight. Because Shorty out there yelling at everybody. He ain't doing nothing on the team. We getting beat over there in, not Lumber. Oh, my God. What's the place one behind Denny's? Where all the SGDs stayed at? Is that Piper Lane? It might be Piper Lane. Yeah, Piper Lane. So, yeah, they was over there at Piper Lane at the basketball court. And Shorty just, man, Mashai was talking. And next thing you know, he just hit Mashai when Mashai was talking in the mouth. They had to go in the basement and fight it out. I was like, man, it was so crazy. I was like, dude, we giving up fast breaks after fast break. Shorty just ain't even running back. Man, y'all playing terrible out here. He's like, it was hot over there. I missed that. Yeah, Lollipop and Piper Lane. Those are the two spots I remember most. Then somebody called INS on Lollipop, and they went in there and just started raiding everybody. INS just can't do. Putting immigrations, just locking people up, throwing them out of the country. Man, it's crazy, man. We had some, man, you know how close I came in to being involved in that situation with the dude who died when that crazy situation with Bobby and them? They asked me to drive them over there that day. We was at a J-Bone crib at Holly and them house when they were married. And we was staying over at that crib. For some reason, Bobby and them left there. Because Bobby had stayed over there a couple nights. And he was just staying there. And then him and Sean and all the rest of them, like, he was like, man, I was like, I got to go to work. But I ain't going to be here. So I was like, nah, I can't take you to Wheeling. And then the next day, that whole thing went down, like the next day. Because Bobby was finna go back to the UK. Because he's not even from here. His mom and everything, his family from the UK, so he was about to go over there. He's like, I'm about to go back to the UK, man, and this and that. And then that day, because he was at J-Bone crib like for like 3-4 days. And next thing you know, that happened, and all hell broke loose. Yep, Heritage Point. And now they changed the name to Heritage Point. It's something else entirely, but it's always going to be Heritage Point. Oh man, like I told you, crazy times. I got like we had that conversation that time. I was supposed to meet y'all at the party. It was so many times my job saved my life. I was like, man, if I wasn't at work, I'd have been right there. I came around the corner. They had like everybody in the yard. The police lights. You later, you got there. You put like peroxide in your head. You got cut. Somebody hit you upside the head with a bottle. I'm like, what the hell going on? He's like, that happened at Heritage Point too. I was like, what the hell is going on over here? I just got off work. Oh man. Yeah, I know. It's like that time they jumped down. We was right behind them. Like they were the car in front of us. And everywhere we turned, they turned. I'm like, man, they coming over there. We had just picked up the two girls. But no, not this time. We just picked up OG ex, and she had brought her baby with her, and she was just bringing her baby outside. And then all of this was jumping off, and we had the baby. We had to get her out of there. Can't have her here with all this action going on. So we tried to get Don so he could jump in the car. He wasn't even looking. Don was running with like 30 Mexicans chasing him. We was, Dom, get in. Dom head was up. He was just gone. He was in that crib for somebody. Everybody was in that house. Beans, Dom had went out to smoke a cigarette. He was sitting there with his back turned and didn't see it. He was sitting on the car. We was behind that car. Oh, I wasn't even driving. I was the first time. I'm like, man, somebody get to drive my car. Cool. I'm the passenger. I'm in the passenger seat. Oh, Jesus, the military flip out and just tried to run over every Mexican he saw. He was just like, oh, God, they chasing him. She's screaming in the back. She's like, my baby back here, my baby. I'm like, we gotta get the baby out of here. Man, it was so crazy, boy. And we ran out their house, man. Oh man, crazy nights. I know the rest of the people listening like, what the hell are they talking about? like who the hell is that? Oh man. I forgot all those fights I've been through. I know, it was craziest times, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get back with y'all later. I gotta get back over here, start paying bills. I gotta get on it early. I can't wait till the first. I want to get that taken care of now. Plus, mom in town. When mom in town, why is this here? Why is this here? Why is this letter here? Because it came through the mail and they sent it to me because they probably want money. So let me go pay these bills. I'll holler at y'all.